at the time. So yeah, we'll give it a wee pull. It's just, it is honest, it is astonishingly, it is, yeah, it really wakes you up in the morning, like screw a coffee, man, screw a coffee. What is up YouTube, my name is Vinny and welcome to Road Blast Media. Now before we get on with today's video, I bet a lot of you are wondering, especially the ones who follow me, where the heck I've been. So for the last 3 months, I haven't had any motorbikes to ride. Well, none of my own, and at the shop the demo models are a bit few and far between at the moment, so I haven't been able to get out and ride. And the reason for that is I sold my 2 motorbikes, so my Triumph Daytona 675 and my Royal Enfield Himalayan. I sold them to buy a house, which I am now standing in my own shed, which is so cool. It's a sort of like a double garage with a weird sleep out through here, and we've got the old Honda Forza NSS 250, which I have been riding to work, but that ain't no bike you guys want to see, trust me. It is, yeah, nah, I only ride that to work. I would not take it out of town or anything like that. Yeah, I might do a wee video on it one day, but it's really not worth it. I can't find anything that I like about it, so you know, it gets me from A to B, that's about it. But yeah, anyway, so we bought the house, and I have obviously financially been in a little, like, you know, just buying a house, you know, you put everything into it, so I haven't been able to buy another bike for a wee while, but now here we are, hence the video. This is my new bike. I just picked it up last weekend, and this is the Honda X11. It is a 2003 with a bright yellow tank. It is basically, if you don't know about this bike, the Honda Super Blackbird XX super bike that they made in the late 90s through to the early 2000s. This is the naked version of that. So it's got the same 1137cc 4-cylinder pushing out 140 horsepower and 116 newton meters of torque. So I think from memory it makes more torque than the Blackbird but less horsepower, sort of tuned like a naked bike would be, and plus it's only got a 5-speed manual gearbox instead of a 6. But it is still relentlessly powerful and crazy. So the main reason I went for this particular bike, I actually didn't know about them until I saw it on the local marketplace and was like, whoa, what the heck is that? And then did some reading on it. It's actually quite a rare machine. It was only made for a few years. And the reason I bought it was because I picked this up for cheaper than you would pick up a secondhand 250 or a secondhand, you know, 150cc little learner bike. I don't know how I did it, but it does need a few like little cosmetic things here and there, like the tachometer doesn't work, but the speedo does, which is important. And you know, there's just a little bit rough around the edges, but it's still a beautiful machine and mechanically very sound. Plus I work at a motorbike shop, so parts are very easy to come by, and you know, I'm able to build this thing up and get it really nice. So I'll be doing some videos on my progress with it. I've already put a whole new set of spark plugs in it, given it a service. The rear indicator needed rewiring and things like that. All in all, it's a really solid machine. And yeah, I've got a set of exhausts coming for it and everything like that, so there'll be some more videos to come on this X11 and other bikes when I get my hands on them. But at the moment, this is the machine that I will be riding. So yes, it is over the top. It is 240 kilos with a full tank of gas. It's got a 22-litre tank, so you know, you kind of need that when you're pushing 140 horsepower, because it will chew the fuel about as much as a car will. So yeah, but it's brilliant. And so we're going to take it out for a ride today. Go for a bit of a boost out to the scenic beachy area of Oamaru. And yeah, basically I'm just super happy to be back, guys. It's really awesome to see you all, and I hope you're happy to see another video from me, because yes, it has been a while. So without further ado, bloody good to be back, and let's go out for a ride. And I'm going to tell you all about this beautiful big beast of a muscle bike, and yeah, and a little bit about what I've been up to. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video and see you on the road. Alrighty guys, we are now on the saddle of the mighty X11. Now this should be a real interesting ride. I haven't actually had much time on this bike, so it's not going to be my first impressions, but it's going to be close to it. So we'll just straight up feel the torque. Yeah, that's that wasn't even like breathing on the throttle there, man. Oh yeah, now this thing is a stonking great big hefty beast, but just with endless power. You know, like any gear, it doesn't matter, this thing will just boot you up the arse and send you into oblivion. It's quite something special really. And yeah, even though the yellow tank is a little bit out there and extravagant, I actually really like it. It's quite unique. But yeah, so I have been off the run for a while, just, you know, with buying the house and everything. It's been a little bit full on, as you might add. We've been doing some renovations, we've been painting, we've put some new flooring in one of the rooms. It's just been quite hectic, and I haven't really had much time, you know, to get out and do some videos. But now here we are, finally on a new beast, something new for you guys to see. But yeah, it's quite interesting, this X11. It has quite an interesting story. So basically they made the Super Blackbird, and then they made a street version of the Super Blackbird, which is what I'm riding right now. They thought it was going to do really well. People who reviewed the bike thought it was an amazing bike, you know, reliable, fast, powerful, reasonably good looking for the time. And yeah, it was just, you know, it ticked every box for a lot of people. But the problem is at the time, around that late 90s, early 2000s, people weren't exactly keen to, you know, jump on a bloody 1100cc naked bike with 140 horsepower, and, you know, it just wasn't that a viable option for a lot of people at the time. So yeah, we'll give it a wee pull. It's just, it is honest, it is astonishingly, it is yeah, it really wakes you up in the morning. Like, screw a coffee, man, screw a coffee. Because this thing will seriously send you into another dimension with how quick it is. Compared to my Daytona, it's definitely, like, it is brute forcely faster than that bike, but not top speed faster, if you know what I mean. I think this tops out at about 160 mile an hour, or about 260 kilometers an hour. The Daytona would go, you know, near on 270-ish, so it's not that much different, but this thing puts down a mountain more torque than that bike. And I guess I can only really compare it to the one bike I have ridden that's quite equivalent to this, is gotta be the Hayabusa. So I have ridden a Hayabusa, a GSX 1300R with a full exhaust system and everything, and it is definitely very similar in the way that it delivers its power. It is just brutally fast, but it is astonishing. It's really quite silly. You know, but at the same time, you know, you click it into fifth, and then you can just sit at 100 kilometers an hour. So yeah, we're in fifth gear now, 100k, and it just, like, it babies it along, and the wind just doesn't do anything to this thing. I feel it's battering me around, but this thing is just like such a lump of metal that, like, the wind is just like, it just doesn't even bother it. And it's quite aerodynamic for a naked bike. So your fifth gear pull, just look at that torque, man, look at that torque. It just doesn't even stop, and that's fifth gear, like top gear, at 100 k's an hour, like pretty low in the rev range. I can't actually tell because the tacho doesn't work, but that's what you get when you pay, you know, little tiny wee bike prices for a really big, astonishingly quick bike. Now obviously on today's standards it's not really gonna hold up to the same power figures that these new bikes put down, but you got to remember, this is 20 years old, and the new Yamaha MT10 1000cc, you know, naked, super hyper naked bike only really, I think they only make like 150 horsepower, so it's only 10 under. Yes, the Yamaha is much lighter though, but still the power figures for the day is astonishing. Now I won't lie to you and say that this bike handles well, although it is reasonably flickable. You can see that I'm just like wobbling side to side at 100 click here, and it's not too bad, you know. It's actually, it's pretty good. So we'll go to the end of this road and we might take a little detour somewhere else. Oh my god, it is ridiculously, like, acceleration wise, it is so ridiculous. It's not even funny, man. It's like, it's really quite silly. But that's all good. So yeah, sold my bikes. Sorry I had to go for so long, guys, but you know how good it is to be back. It is so good just to be back on two wheels on a proper motorbike and just talking to you guys and tell you how I've been. So work has been astonishingly busy. and then obviously buying the house, my life went into just a full-on everything else but focus on what I love. So the motorbikes had to be put to the side. I sadly sold the Himalayan and the Triumph. I'm going to miss those two bikes so much. The Himalayan especially, that always holds a special place in my heart. But I will add that the guy who bought the Himalayan, he was a lovely guy, and he really deserved that bike. You know, it went to a really good home, and so did the Triumph. It went to the heart of motorcycling in New Zealand, down to Invercargill, which is where Burt Monroe, the world's fastest Indian, grew up and was and sort of set the world record from there. He went to America from Invercargill, so that's where the Triumph went, and the Himalayan just went to a reasonably local guy. So, and I still see him now and again. He pops into the shop, so it's still cool that the bike went to a good home, if you know what I mean. But yeah, anyway, so I bought the house. If you guys want to see a tour of that house, let me know. I'm more than happy to give you guys a bit of a tour. It was built in 1927. It's an old school house. It has solid wood flooring all like throughout, and like it's got some real cool little character features. So yeah, anyway, check out that beautiful view of Kakanui Beach. Yeah, so it's just lovely. You know, we're in the South Island. Weather's been pretty beautiful. This is actually quite a bad day for us, but yeah, no, I am so happy to be back on two wheels, baby, and on something as special as this, man. It's a rare, astonishingly face-ripping, powerful beast that needs to be tamed. The Big Bird, baby, the Big Bird. Oh yeah, Big Bird, obviously, because it's bright yellow and big, and it's a Super Blackbird motor. So yeah, we're just gonna go check out Kakanui, why not? But yeah, what? Far out, man. So yeah, I got some upgrades that I'm gonna be doing to this beast of a machine, and it's gonna be real cool. It's gonna be real cool. So yeah, we'll be doing some exhausts and a couple other things. I'm going to tidy it up. I'm even thinking about painting it, but I really like the yellow, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, let me know what more videos you guys want to see. You know, I'm going to be trying to get out more on the X11, go for some group rides. A lovely friend of mine, Natalie, she's just acquired herself an R1, so maybe she might let me do a video on that. I'm pretty sure she will, because she's just awesome, and we'll swap bikes for the day or something. But yeah, oh, this is the little town of Kakanui. This is my first time I've ever been here, quite interestingly, but you know, it's actually quite cool. Should we I don't know where to go. Kakanui Bay Road, we'll go down here, just see, it might actually take us out to like a beautiful view of the ocean. Although, oh no, gravel road, this is no adventure bike. Oh, I actually don't have the balls, 240 kgs, yo. Oh, nah, you know what, let's do it for the video. If I drop it, who cares? I literally paid, I don't even want to tell you guys how much I paid for this, because you'd be like, how did you get that bike for that cheap? Because I really did get it for next to nothing. Oh my god, I'm so glad they removed the linked braking, because that is one thing that these bikes have. They have linked braking. It's like, you know, where you pull the front, the rear goes, and I'm pretty sure the same goes for the rear. Oh my god, this feels so unstable. Oh my lord, this is very scary because it's so heavy, man. Like, it's, you know, 240 kilos ain't no adventure bike, and I'm sitting on hypersport tires, yo. Oh god. Oh no. Oh yo, okay, that looks like a good turnaround point. I wasn't gonna do it tightly there, but look at that, that's like a nice beach, yo, in the South Island, where it's all snowy and everything, and it's all cold. Get real, look at that. It's beautiful. We just have beautiful sunny days. This is the first cloudy day in a wee while. But yeah, yesterday was lovely. It was sunny and bright. But yeah, that's Kakanui Beach. That's mean as. Okay, so maybe, okay, life lesson, any bike's an adventure bike if you got the balls. Although this thing probably wouldn't really handle a proper adventure trail. That was some pretty weak gravel there. But how about we go up to the edge of the bay here, just go have a wee gander at the beautiful views. Now, this ground is very uneven, and the side stand is like pretty pathetic, not gonna lie, so I'm gonna stay on it. But yeah, what a view to end the video, eh? What a view to end the video. So yeah, basically I'm so happy to be back. It's so good to see you guys. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a taste of what's to come. Yeah, there's going to be plenty more videos of the X11 because I really like this thing, man. Like, it's just a big lump of power, really. That's all it is. It's the naked beast of a thing, and yeah, it's lots of fun. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't know about the X11, let me know. I didn't, but now I do, and it's got to be up there with the very special bikes of quite a few that, you know, that just kind of hold a place in your heart. It is quite special, you know, the fact that they crammed an 1100cc engine into a naked bike back in the day is just so cool. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Leave me a comment, see what you want to see next. If you want to have a tour of the house, I'm more than happy to do it. So yeah, just leave me a comment and see if you want to have a look at my new place. Daintree, Ruahini's Rider, everybody, real good to see you all. There's too many names to list, but I hope all of you come back and watch this video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please have an amazing day, and lots of love from Road Blast Media.